Alright, so good morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. I thought I would come on and introduce myself and Blue Oasis and kind of what I do and who I am so that we can get to know each other a little bit better. So I'll start with kind of who I am. My name's Angel. I'm 22. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 22 now. Yeah, 22 now. I started Blue Oasis when I was 18 through COVID. I used to be an elite figure skater, so I figure skated. I started when I was 2. And then I retired when I was 19, 20-ish. Skating has been my whole life. I would go to school for half a day and then I would go skate for the rest of it. So I would go to school until like about noon and then go skate till like 6 or 7. It was my pride and joy. I love skating. I still have so much love for skating. My full-time job now is coaching skating, and it is the most rewarding job ever. I work with such a good team and such good skaters, so it is a lot of fun. So that's kind of the other side of my life. And then I have Blue Oasis. So I started Blue Oasis, like I said, through COVID. I just had so much time on my hands. I wasn't skating. Obviously, everything was closed. So I had a lot of time on my hands. And just for fun, my mom and I decided to make bath bombs together. So I gave them out to friends and family. And they were all super impressed with the bath bombs. Not to toot my own horn. But they were really impressed with them and said that I should start a business. So I did. I figured I wasn't doing anything else. So I began product development for a lot of different things. I first started with our large bath bombs. So I originally this is what we started with. So if you check it out, our Blue Oasis XXL bath bomb was my first bath bomb that I ever made, and I just kept it all the way through. I have a little bit of nostalgia for it, so I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I just love it. So these were the first thing that I ever made. They used to be smaller, so I used to mold them by hand, and then I started to get like tennis elbow from it, so I got this thing. It's great. It presses them, so I'll just fill the mold and then I use this little lever and it presses it down. So that's when I upgraded to this size. So our bath bombs were the first thing that I ever made. And then I moved on to, I did shower steamers next because they're quite similar in ingredients. So again, they look a lot different now than they originally did, but that's growth. So our shower steamers originally used to be in little, I made them in a muffin tin. So I would press them in a muffin tin and then pop them out, and they were just like little pucks. And I had like 4 or 5 different scents, and that's kind of where I went after. And then I used to do gumdrops. So it's been quite the adventure product developing. What it looks like now is not what it always has looked like, which I think is awesome. I really like seeing growth and like having that visual of like it used to look like this and now it looks like this. But yeah, I love what I do. I love Blue Oasis. It is again such a rewarding job being able to help people with the same issues that I have. The reason that I created Blue Oasis is because I couldn't use any of the in-store products. So anything from the big box stores to obviously more well-known Bath & Body Company. I get hives, red, rashes, everything. Like I can't use them at all. Even lotions like burn my skin. So I wanted to create something that I personally could use. So with sensitive skin, super sensitive skin, that I could use and that other people with that issue could use. I know it's a really difficult thing, especially with kids, to find products that you feel comfortable using with your kids and that aren't going to harm their skin, because their skin is a lot more sensitive than, say, an adult's. So that's kind of always been my goal through product creation, is how can I tailor this to people with skin issues, right? Like dry skin, any of that, sensitivities, all of it. I want everybody to be able to use my products. So I figured I would take you through the product line and describe what it is, what's in it, what's the benefit, and just what I do. So let's go. Alright, so let's start with the XXL bath bombs that I've already introduced you to. So, like I said, originally they were never this big. However, I really like them. I think they're a super luxurious bath bomb. Like, if you want to spend an hour in the tub just relaxing and being zen, this is the way to go. So I've very recently upgraded to the little boxes. So they have my logo on the top and then my bubbles. I decided to try and brand a little bit with the bubbles. I love bubbles. I think they're fun. They're recognizable. So that's where we've gone with those. These are just two of our... This is our bestseller, and then this is my favorite. So I figured I would just show you kind of what they're about. So my biggest thing for our bath bombs is I do put organic hemp oil in them. So they're going to be really deeply hydrating. They're actually going to do something for your skin instead of it just being like a fun experience in the bath, which it is. It's going to color your water, scent, and foam, but it's actually going to help your skin. So we put the, well, I say we, but it's a team of one. I make everything myself. So I put the organic hemp oil in them to try and aid with the dry skin and that stuff. So this is our blueberry cobbler. It is wrapped in an eco wrap, like an eco film wrap, so it's nice and sanitary. But it has the eco glitter on top, and then this is our bath bomb. So that is that one. And then this is our bestseller, Berry Bliss. It's fun. This is the one that I showed you earlier. So we do put the organic hemp oil, which I said, and then I do add cream of tartar, kaolin clay, the fragrance, and then I add something called Polysorbate 80. And that's what binds the color to the bath bomb instead of to your tub. So it really, really should not stain your tub. If it does stain your tub, I always ask if there's like, not for anything, but like scum on the tub can cause the oils to bind, to stick to your tub if there's a little bit of scum. And then if the enamel on your tub is not decaying, like kind of peeling off, stripped, if the enamel isn't like nice and strong, it can sometimes have a variation in performance as well there. So obviously there's no guarantee, but I do use a product or an ingredient that binds the color to the bath bomb, so there's really no reason that it should be staining your tub at all, or your skin. It won't stain your skin either. So along the line of bath bombs is our best-selling product overall is our 15-pack of bath bombs. So I love these as opposed to our XXL. It's the exact same formula, so again, they're not going to stain your tub, not going to stain your skin. I use that Polysorbate 80 to bind the color to the bath bomb. But they're just smaller. So if you have kids or you just want a quick 20-minute soak, these are the way to go. So they do come with the the menu card on the back so you can follow along with which scent you're using. It's super fun. I love it. However, I do put a whole box in my one bathtub. We have a jacuzzi tub, one of the bigger ones, so I just put them all in. And again, like, I'm not stained after it, nor is our tub, so you should be good. But this is our Blue Oasis. So we made our team of one, I made a mini version of our original bath bomb. So that's what the original bath bomb looked like. This was the first bath bomb that I ever made. So I will always keep this one near and dear to my heart. So they do come, I go on tangents, sorry, we're back. So they do come in wrapped inside. So they're wrapped in that eco film again, just so that when they're shaken about during shipping or whatever, all the dust isn't going to come pouring out. So we've done that just for your peace of mind of not having a mess in your home. So yeah, these are a bestseller. Super fun, super easy, great for kids. And then I have recently upgraded our holiday 8-pack. So the last quarter of the year, I always make an 8-pack with holiday scents in it of our mini bath bombs. It's just better for stocking stuffers, gifts at work, that kind of thing. So I've recently upgraded the packaging, so it's super fun and Christmassy. I am super beyond proud of this. I just think it's so much fun, and I love the little frosted window. So it has 2, 4, 6, 8, and they're all Christmas scents. So there is peppermint swirl, maple pecan, dolce caramello, caramel popcorn, silver spruce, applejack, holiday cookies, and reindeer poop. It just smells like chocolate. It doesn't smell like poop. So it will come with all of the ingredients, bilingual, and then all of the scents here. So again, exact same formula. Everything is the same. I like to keep it consistent so you know what you're getting. And then it comes in fun packaging for Christmas. So those are all of our bath bomb things. And then I mentioned the shower steamers, so we'll move on to those. These are currently what our shower steamers look like. So I got this mold from Australia, I want to say like a year or 2 years ago. It's been really good. I like the ease of use of being able to break off one of the flower petals each time you use it. If you are unfamiliar with a shower steamer, I make mine out of pure essential oils. So they're really good for aromatherapy in the shower. You don't have to touch it. You just put it on the floor away from your drain. Let the shower hit it. It's very similar to a bath bomb. It'll foam up and go down the drain. And then, yeah, you don't have to touch it. You get the aromatherapy benefits during your shower. And then if you take, my mom always jokes, it's 1 teenage shower or 2 adult showers. So one of these will last around 20-25 minutes-ish. And if you don't use it all in one shower, you can just pick it up, put it aside for it to dry out, and then reuse it. So that's why I really like these. They're easy to use. You can get multiple uses out of them, and then they just smell delicious. They're super awesome. I usually say it's like a diffuser for your shower, so you get the aromatherapy from it. I wanted something that people can use that don't take baths. So I like the bath bombs because I'm a bath person, and it feels very self-care, relaxing, that type of thing. I wanted something like that for the shower. Something that where you can feel like you're doing self-care and doing something nice for yourself, but it doesn't always have to be in the bath. So that's why I really like these. I am going to change the molds very soon, probably January. However, I used to do them in the pucks, like I said earlier. I don't think that I'm going to keep this mold. I got this mold from Australia a couple years ago, which it's been really great. I really like the ease of use of it. However, it is hard to transport. It is hard to ship. It is very difficult to keep them intact through the shipping process. So for you guys, I think I'm gonna go back to the pucks. I did get a mold for this, so it should be easier, quicker, all of that, to just bust out a bunch of them for you. Obviously, I'm not busting out a bajillion, like, it's just me, so it is still small batch, but for me it feels like amazing to be able to do more. Obviously, they're smaller, so these are really difficult. I have to pack it all in the mold and then flip it over, tap on it, and then sometimes there's been many of meltdowns in this room over this mold. It is very difficult for me, so I'm gonna try and move to something a little bit easier for that. And I'm so excited about this new mold because I can finally give you guys a multi-pack. So I've been asked so many times if I could do a multitude of scents in one mold, and it's just impossible. It's already hard enough. I couldn't do it. So I'm super excited to be able to give you guys a variety of scents in one purchase. So I will be able to make the pucks, put them all in one pack for you, and then you get to try out different scents, decide what you like. So I'm really excited about that. It's gonna stay the same formula, nothing's gonna change. So that will be the new and improved shower steamers. However, they still are amazing. I'm saying that as if they're not great. They are amazing. I think they're fantastic for people who don't take baths. Even people who take baths, like I use these all the time. They're really nice just to spruce up your shower a bit. And then I do make, so this is the eucalyptus. I have lavender, cedarwood, and lemongrass, which is our calming. And then I have our menthol lavender, which is amazing. I swear by it when I'm sick. I use one every single day when I'm sick. And it just clears your sinuses right out. So those are our shower steamers. And then I will start to get into some of our more jarred products. Okay, so in terms of jarred products, I do the sugar scrubs and body butter. So again, I swear by these. I will never not use these. If I shower at somebody's house, I feel lost. There's no problem with, obviously, anybody else's showers. However, if I'm shaving, I have such a perfected shaving routine. I have to use my scrub, my shaving butter, scrub again, and then soap, and then done. And then I use the body butter after, and it is like every single time I have to do it that way. It's just, I find they work so well. Obviously, like, my opinion is biased. However, I use all of my products myself. There's no product that I don't use. And I have made them to be user friendly. I have made them to be used by an everyday person and to be functional for an everyday person. Like, I don't have time to be going around doing all of this crazy stuff to do self-care. Like, I want it to be quick and I want it to be effective. So I am probably the product that I'm probably most proud about are our sugar scrubs and our body butter. I just find that they actually do something for my skin. So our sugar scrubs, I added oils to them. So I love this label. I changed my labels. So they look so cute. I just love them. So they have the ingredients on the bottom. I do sugar. What do I do in these? I haven't made these in a minute, actually. So I do sugar, sunflower oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, candelilla wax. So they are vegan friendly. I don't use beeswax in them, so it's a candelilla wax, so that's a beeswax alternative. So if you are vegan, you're cool. And then I do the e-wax and stearic acid. So these are an emulsified sugar scrub, so I'll actually open it up for you, that's fine. So it is an emulsified scrub, so it's a little bit of that more like creamy texture as opposed to like the gritty, well, it is still gritty, but more of the sandy, like where it just crumbles apart. I don't like those. So I made an emulsified sugar scrub, and I've added the avocado and sunflower oil to rehydrate your skin. A big issue that I had with other sugar scrubs that I've used is I always felt so stripped after. There was never any other benefit but exfoliation, which is fantastic. It's super important. But I really like the added oils so that if I don't have time to put lotion on after, I don't have to. The oils rehydrate your skin. You still feel like there's something to your skin, and it's not dry, it's not anything. It's like a lotion and a scrub all in one. It's fantastic. And then it does, as you can see, like it's quite a gritty texture, so it has that exfoliating factor for sure. So I think they're fantastic. The ingredients are great, and they are going to do amazing things. Yeah, so I really like those. You can use them for an everyday shower. You don't have to be shaving with them at all. I use them everywhere, from shoulders all the way down to my feet. They're safe for everywhere. But they are really good if you are going to use them for shaving. They loosen your hair follicle before you shave, so it gets a closer shave for you. So that's a lot better too. Our body butter. Swear by it. Again, I swear by it. So our body butter is fantastic. It's mine. I make it. My team of one. My body butter, I used to do cocoa butter as well, but I've stopped doing that. I wanted it to be a little bit of a softer formula. It was really hard with the cocoa butter. So now I only do shea butter, mango butter, and then avocado oil, melt it all down, whip it, so it's a whipped body butter. And then I do my vitamin E oil, the preservative, which is Germall, so it's a natural preservative, and then fragrance. So this is how it comes. I usually pipe it after in a piping bag, like frosting. So it's super pretty. This is our new pumpkin bourbon. So it is like that. You just take literally a little bit, and then it melts almost immediately into your skin, and then it gives you just a beautiful glow when it's melted in. So not only the glow, it's super deeply hydrating. It is so nice and luxurious. It's not greasy. I hate a greasy body butter. And when I told my mom I'm gonna make body butter, she said it can't be greasy. I hate greasy body butter. So I think she tested like 4 recipes. I want to say upwards of 4 recipes that I made for greasiness, and it had to pass the test. It's passed the Blue Oasis mom test for greasiness, so it should be fine. And then it does have a natural SPF in it. Shea butter is a natural SPF. I used to add zinc oxide to it as well for an added SPF, but it made it really hard. The body butter was so hard, so I've since removed that. Those are those 2. Let's move on to the shaving butter. Okay, so on to the shaving butter. This is our old jar, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about it. I've redesigned it. So our shaving butter is like a whipped soap. So if you know the texture, it's literally whipped cream. So it's super light and fluffy. Normally I pipe it, but sometimes the air goes out of it, so this is just mine. I don't normally make shaving butter in the winter, so I'm just in the midst of deciding whether or not I want to. So this is my shaving butter from my shower. So it smells so good. I use cocoa butter in it, so it has a hint of the cocoa butter scent, and then whatever fragrance I have decided to make it. This one's Bahama Fizz, so it's got a nice tropical scent to it. But I find the shaving butter is really good. I really like using it as opposed to, what do you call that? Spray shaving cream. So it's just a lot more hydrating, and I find that I use a lot less of this. Like, this will last me 2 months, 3 months, because you need to use so little of it. So yeah, the texture is great for the shower. You just take a teeny tiny bit, like I use that much probably for one, like my shins, and then I'll use that much for my thigh, and then Bob's your uncle. So you don't need that much, which is great, and I find that it's really hydrating. So when I use this, I don't feel, again, that stripped, gross, sticky feeling. I don't know if anybody else has that, but anytime I use shaving cream, like the spray one, or like the pump that's supposed to be like a lotion texture, I don't know, I always feel like my skin is so dry after, like it feels scaly. I really dislike that feeling. So I like the cocoa butter in this because it's gonna rehydrate your skin as you use it, and it does foam up like a whipped cream texture, like a whipped soap. So you just take a little bit, rub it, and then put it on, and then you shave, and it's super nice and hydrating, really easy to use. So it's a super, I like using it with our scrub, with my scrub. So I'll go scrub, shaving butter, scrub, soap, and then it's like super hydrating, and I never really have to worry about dry skin or any of that. If you can't tell, my business is really universally focused on hydration. So the more hydrated your skin, the more confident you're going to be. You're going to have a natural glow. It's just going to be nothing to worry about. You're going to look awesome. So that's our shaving butter. Again, I'm kind of deciding. You can comment down below if you think I should make it in the winter as well. As of right now, I've only ever made it in the summer, spring, summer-ish. So comment down below if you think that I should come up with some more fall-y winter scents for that. So moving along, let's talk about actually our mini body butters. So do I have one around here? So this is our mini body butter. I usually do a roll with 4 of them in it, so it's 4 different scents. It costs the exact same as our large body butter. It's 20 bucks for 4, and it's the exact same amount of body butter, so there's 4 ounces and 1 ounce times 4 different scents. So they're super fun. Again, the exact same formula. They're just super easy to throw in your purse or travel size if you don't want to take a huge one. Or again, if you got kids, they're going to argue over the one jar, then you can divide it up into different, for different people. So they're super easy to use. Just same thing. They have all of the ingredients and the scent on top. So that is our jarred product. So we have our sugar scrub body butter, shaving butter, and then our body butter roll, which let me go see if I can find one. Alright, so I found a body butter gift set. So this is what they look like. It looks like a little bonbon. I think it's so much fun. So each season I change up the scents in them. So this was strawberry shortcake, sugar plum, pina colada, and vanilla chai. So this is one I kind of made up just out of our leftovers that we had. So super fun, super easy to split up. Or if you want more purse-sized ones, put in your backpack for school. This is certainly the way to go, as opposed to the huge honkin' jar. So same formula, same everything. Moving along, I think we'll do lip balms next. So again, lip balms are vegan friendly. I don't use any animal products in it. So instead of beeswax, I use candelilla wax. So that is much better. And then I do coconut oil. What else do I do in these? Coconut oil, candelilla wax, the cocoa butter, and then I do avocado oil and vitamin E oil, and then the flavoring. So fairly simple. They're not crazy complicated and all of these crazy ingredients that are going on your lips, but they're super hydrating. Again, that's our focus. So this is, I just took it out, but this is our little gift pack that I came up with. So it has a window, you can see all the scents. I think it's so much fun. So I usually do these around the holidays. I'll do a holiday set, so I'm going to take you through our holiday set this year. So I have cranberry pucker, root beer, chocolate lava cake, and peppermint swirl. So if you, let's see which one I want to use. Let's do cranberry. I love cranberry. So brand new one. You just twist it up like a lip balm, and it's super, super moist. I hate that word. It's very, very hydrating. So I don't know if you can see, but it won't color. So that's a red. And it won't color your skin. It's just going to leave that nice hydrated coating on your lips. So I'll use some while we're here. And it tastes good. The flavor oils are actually quite nice. They're not too strong. Just a little bit of a hint. Yeah, and they won't color your skin. So this is our chocolate lava cake. If I use that one, obviously it's not coloring my skin at all. So you don't have to worry about that. It's gonna be a slight flavor, which is gonna be super yummy, and we have tons of scents, and they are super hydrating. And we do use mica only in these. So mica comes from a rock, it's a natural colorant, so you don't have to worry about any of those things. So very exciting. This is our holiday gift pack. However, I like to make tons of scents in these. I think they're so much fun. I just throw them everywhere. I put on a new coat and I find lip balms in them. So yeah, those are fun. Alright, moving along to my soap. So this was probably, was this the newest thing that I've made? Yeah, so this is the most recent product that I've developed. I was always very intimidated by soap. I always wanted to make it. However, I don't know, it just seemed so intimidating. It seemed like such a difficult thing to make. And I was really scared of it until I talked to somebody at a market who made soap. And she was so sweet. Honestly, this is why I love the small business community, because like we made the same thing. There was no reason for her to be that kind, and she was so sweet. She told me all the things that I needed to make soap, recipes, and why I should use these butters over these butters, and why a hard soap is better than a soft soap. And she was like, I'll teach you if you want to come over. I can teach you how to make soap. She was so, so kind, and honestly, after that, it was like the confidence booster that I needed to be able to do it. So after that, I was messaging her, and I ended up finding some like soap molds on Facebook that they had never used. So I got some soap molds, and I decided to tackle it. Since then, I have exploded with soap. I love it. It is so much fun. I've gotten a ton more molds. Originally I recipe tested quite a bit. So how I recipe test is I'll go look up a ton of recipes on obviously the internet. I'll do a lot of research on a lot of the ingredients that I see that are common throughout all of the recipes. So I'll see what do they do, what are their benefits, why do I like it, why do I not like it, what do I want to change. And then I'll go research kind of the ingredients that I want to add, why they're helpful, and then obviously with things like soap, it's kind of a science. So it has to be very particular with the amount and the percentages in the recipe. So there's this thing called Soap Calc. It's super easy to use. So you just kind of enter everything into there, and then it tells you like your percentages that you have to use for your recipe. So it's super easy actually. So I kind of finally settled on a recipe that I liked, and then I ended up with my soap. So my favorite thing about soap is the creative part of it. So it's not even really like the soap itself. Like I'm not like, oh my god, I love soap, I love being clean. It's the creative part of it. Every single soap can be different, and it can look a different way and you can do different techniques to like make different designs. I have a blast with it and I just really enjoy the creative part of it. So I do coconut oil, olive oil, shea butter, hemp oil, castor oil, and then the palm oil. So I am looking at getting away from palm. Palm is very controversial. It has to be like ethically sourced, and it's very controversial ingredient to use. So I'm looking at getting away from it, just for ease of conversation, and finding the ingredient is really difficult when it's supposed to be ethically sourced. So I'm getting away from palm oil. I don't want to use that anymore. So palm oil momentarily. So these are my two favorite soaps. Blushing Peony is our best seller. So it has mica on top with little rose petals. The mica, you're not going to be shiny. If there's any mica on top of the soaps, you're not going to end up shiny in the shower or at the sink. So it is a beautiful floral scent with peony and all of those things. Peony and rose. Very yummy. And then this is my favorite. I just created this one. Spooky Cider Lane. So as we get into the fall season, the true angel starts to come out. I love fall. It is so fun, cozy, romantic. I don't know. I just love it. So I get super creative come fall. So this is our Spooky Cider Lane. I used iron oxide to do the black and then mica for the other two. And then it has the mica top where I just like swirled it. And it smells so good. It's like apple and it's so good. So this is the soap. I so highly recommend it for the shower. I feel like a lot of people are getting into the bar soap for the shower now, so I don't feel like it's that crazy. But I love it for the shower. It is so hydrating. The hemp oil, the castor oil, the shea butter, it is just so hydrating. And it just, you feel so clean after. I love it. I think it's great for the shower. Obviously I put it in all of the bathrooms here in my home. So everybody uses it for their hands, at the sink. However, I have had quite a few bungles with soap. So it has not been smooth sailing for it at all. But I feel like I've kind of started to figure it out so that there's not as much loss in terms of bars that I make. So it's definitely not a straight and narrow line. However, we're getting there. We're getting there. So that is our soap. I'm just gonna finish this quickly on my phone. So the camera died. Surprise. So yeah, I really enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. So it's been fun. I hope that you got to know me a little bit more and kind of what Blue Oasis is all about. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos that you guys would like to see. I'm thinking of doing a TikTok series on testing all of my bath bombs. So what would they look like in the bath? Like what colors do they make? So let me know down below if that's something that you're interested in. And be sure to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, then you don't know when I post. So be sure to subscribe and I will see you guys soon for the next video.